Supplemental budgets were released last week. What is your take on them?
Well, Senate House proposals are actually quite similar, coming to appropriations, as it were. They make modest changes, which is appropriate in consideration this is a short session, and we're not going to make the large budget decisions until we get into a regular long session here, where a budget cycle starts. The House Democrats proposed a side proposal, which is predictable, to increase taxes and spend that money on education initiatives. Now, the goals are worthy, the purpose is worthy, and what they want to achieve, I understand. It needs to be achieved. The problem is the timing's wrong. We should probably come back next year in a regular budget cycle to discuss these kind of policies. The real issue is education should be funded first. We shouldn't be using a tax increase to leverage funding for education. It should be something we should actually have as a paramount duty of the state. It should be funded first. That's not the case. There's a side proposal here that's just inappropriate for the short session.
With the session wrapping up, what are your plans for the interim?
One of the first things we'll be doing is reopening my district office. I'm hoping that people will stop by. We're at 901 North Monroe in the Monroe Plaza building there, and it's office number 354. I'll also be visiting with various community groups and employers and meeting with individuals out there that want to touch base and follow up on contacts we had during session or present me with new ideas and information for the coming session. When I talk to people on the outside, give me an idea of exactly what the people of the 6th District want me to work on.
Looking over your first term as a state representative, what were some achievements and some disappointments?
Well, the achievements were the fact that I had 3 bills that I proposed during the first session last year. All 3 of them look like they're in real good shape. A couple of them have passed. The statute of limitations bill, where we extended the statute of limitations, allowing more time for a child victim of sex offense to prosecute the bad guy, was a major victory, something that my predecessor, John Ahern, had worked on for years. The second one we had proposed was an agency request bill, where McNeil Island, that's transitioned from being a state prison into a center for long-term sexual offenders, we're keeping contraband from being introduced to the island. Guns, drugs, this kind of thing here, and making it safe for not only the people that are resident, but also the staff over there. And the third piece that makes me smile still is House Bill 1902, the trailer registration. It's incidental trailer use that allows you to buy tabs just one time. It's a convenience bill for a majority of trailers out there that are used seasonally. That has made it to the House. It made it out of committee in the Senate, going to come to the floor for a vote in the Senate here, and I am absolutely tickled. It looks like this is going to pass, and many thanks to Spokane radio personality Rick Rydell. He's the one who proposed the bill here, and he came up with the idea. It turns out it has great positive budget impact, fiscal note impact here, and it's very well thought of as something that would be a convenience and another small piece of freedom that we're accomplishing. As to disappointments, well, it's Spokane's turn for transportation funding. 50 years ago, when we had the I-405 on the west side of the state, 167 on the west side of the state, and even 520, the Evergreen Point Floating Bridge on the west side of the state. Those are all proposed and planned. At the same time, they planned the north-south corridor in Spokane. Well, everything on the west side has been built and used to the point where it has to be rebuilt, and we've yet to see the north-south freeway achieve completion on our side of the state. We need to get our share of the gas tax dollars applied to projects on the east side of the state so that we actually complete something over here and have some sort of a relative return for the tax dollars we've sent Olympia over the years, where we've only received 86 cents back in every dollar we've sent them. It's our turn. Thanks for watching my weekly video update. If you ever have any questions, concerns, or suggestions, please contact my office at the information on your screen. I also encourage you to sign up for my email updates at my website, www.representativejeffholey.com. I'm Jeff Holey, and it's an honor to serve as your state representative.